Hey everybody, how's it going? Today I wanted to talk about some of my recent video game finds. They're all on the table behind me here. Some of these have come from the thrift store, a few have come from GameStop, and a lot of them have come from yard sales. So let's get into it. Alright, so this is all stuff I found in the last few weeks. There is one game for PlayStation 2, The Simpsons Hit and Run. I bought that for $5 and I've already sold it. Other than that, everything I picked up is still here. Some of this stuff I will keep, and some of it I will resell. So let's start with the elephant in the room, which is this beautiful Game Boy Advance SP. You can see it's in pretty nice shape here. It's got a few light scratches, but overall it's nice. It's the 001 version, which is fine. I'm not upset with that. So for this whole lot right here with all the games, I paid $75 total, which was awesome. She showed me it was in a little lunch bag, and she just opened it up and she said, I don't have the 3DS, but I have this. And she said Game Boy Advance with about 30 games, and I could see the 2 Pokemon games sticking out, so I was like, yeah, definitely. So right here you got Pokemon Sapphire and Ruby, both of which I believe to be real. I actually have the tools, so let's open those up right now and take a look. Okay, so what you need to open up one of these Game Boy Advance games is a tri-wing screwdriver. You can get these on, any website. And I definitely recommend it if you're into buying these old games, because they're faked a lot of times. And there's just one screw on the back here you need to undo. Very easy to take apart, and it's well worth it, especially if you're going to buy a big lot or something like that. Just take out that screw, and it just slides up. Now there is things that you want to look for. Most of these have a number imprinted on the front. Mine's kind of beat up, so I can't really see one. And on the back, you just want to kind of check. You could see through these, so you can kind of see, like if I see those 4 pads over here, I generally believe that it's going to be real. Other ones won't have that. So once you slide the front off, you'll be able to see the chipboard. And you just want to compare it to a legitimate one. This one still has the save battery in it. Repros usually have like the flash chip or whatever it is, and they usually have like black globs in them. So this one looks pretty real to me, but I will compare it. Then here is Pokemon Sapphire. Same thing. Looks pretty legit to me, but I will double check. So that's great. Those are worth about $50 each. Okay, so other than those 2 Pokemon games, there's also another one called Pokemon Chaos Black version. I had not heard of this one. I think it's like a fan-made game. I think that's worth about $20. And you got your Mario Kart, which is always good. And this one I was excited about because I do not have this game, so I'll definitely be keeping this one. Metroid Fusion. So that's awesome. I believe that's around a $40 game. There's a Crash Bandicoot. And these 2 right here kind of surprised me. Nightmare Before Christmas. I have 2 copies of this game, and they're worth about $25 each, so that was definitely awesome. The other copy right here. So be on the lookout for that for sure. Then there's 4 of these Nickelodeon, like, Game Boy Advance videos. Cartoon Network collection. Fairly Odd Parents. SpongeBob. And another Cartoon Network collection. I believe the 4 of those should get about $20 if I sell them together. So I'm not really into keeping those. There's a SpongeBob game here. So most of these I will be reselling, but there is some I will keep. Here's a pretty cool one. I didn't even know this was on Game Boy. Street Fighter 2. That's worth about $25, I believe. Then Wario Land. I will be keeping that. That's great. And I paid $75 for the slot, and I believe it's worth about $450. So I'm going to keep about $100 worth of games and then resell the rest. So I'll still make some money and get to add some games in my collection for free. That's what I love doing. Air Force Delta Storm, kind of flying game. Couple Star Wars game, Star Wars Trilogy, Lego Star Wars, and you got Cartoon Network Block Party. There's 2 Garfield games. Garfield and a Search for Pookie, and Garfield 9 Lives. So I may keep those if those are decent. I think they're only worth about $5 each. You got Crash and Spyro here. Then some more original Game Boy games. A lot of these are just like common, but I think I already got most of them. Tony Hawk 3, Battleship, Clax. This Universal Monsters Dracula one. Crazy Vampire. I think that's worth about $15. Army Men Air Combat. Shrek Fairy Tale Freakdown. Got a Rugrats game. Classic Tetris, of course. And F1 Race. And this SP also has a charger with it. So for $75, I was very excited. The way I got this is I asked, she had these Genesis games there, so I asked her if she had any more. And she's like, yeah, I do have a 3DS, a DS, and a bunch of games. She's like, I'm just not sure how to sell them, so I didn't bring them out yet. And I said, oh, okay, I'm very interested in it. And she's like, oh, if you want to come back in about an hour. So right after I say that, some guy's like, my age, he comes over, he's like, oh, well, can I possibly leave my number if that doesn't sell? And I was like, okay, like, I wasn't too upset about that. But then right after that, some older lady came over and was like, oh, you have games? How much are the games? How much are the systems? And luckily she said the same thing to her, like, it's not out yet, I have to decide. So then I went back exactly an hour later, and she's like, oh, I still haven't brought it out yet. So I'm just kind of like looking at her like, all right. And she's like, oh, okay, I'll go get it now. And I was like, thank you. So that was awesome. And she said $75, not me. And I instantly said, yeah, deal, because I knew it was worth it. And plus she took my number in case her son decides to get rid of the 3DS or whatever else. At that same yard sale, we got a few Sega Genesis games, which was pretty exciting to see because you almost never see these anymore. The only problem is the cover art is kind of like worn out from the sun. But still, she only wanted $2 a piece, so I had to pick them up. Most of these I believe I have, but I may add a couple to the collection. Got Sonic 2. That is game in case only. Sonic 1 not for resale, game in case. Championship Bowling, which is complete, I believe. Yeah, manual's kind of bent in there. This is a game I don't have, so I'll definitely add that to the collection. And World Series Baseball, I got to see if I got that. And then she also had a few loose games, and I asked her if she would take $1 on the loose ones, and she said yes. So we got Sonic Spinball, Barbie, Supermodel. I think I'm adding this one. That's exciting. And then Mario Andretti Racing. So I can't go wrong with prices like that. I picked up a white Wii U. Now this does not have the gamepad, unfortunately. But it did have the power cord, sensor bar, and the power cord for the gamepad. So I paid $5 for this. And I think I could probably get about 50 if it's working. I plugged it in. It sounds fine. And it had a game in there. It was Just Dance.
Wow.
So I feel like it's going to work without a problem. It's just kind of scuffed up. Got Super Mario Brothers 2 for the 3DS. We got this off from Mercari. Saved a few bucks that way. Definitely an awesome game. Next up is a few games we got at GameStop. Got Little Nightmares 2. That game's really fun. Rainbow Billy. This is a kid's game. My son's played it a little bit, but there's a lot of reading in it, so I kind of have to sit there with him, but it is fun and he enjoys it. Got Kirby and the Forgotten Land, which is an awesome game. And Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach for the PS4. And these 4 games, they were having a sale. Buy 4 pre-owned games, $9.99 and under, and get them for $20. So we got these. Ratchet and Clank, always a good game. Lego Worlds. Marvel Superheroes, Lego game. And the Avengers. Now this was, I thought was awesome because of the Steelbook. So I looked up a video on it. I'm definitely looking forward to playing this out. I forgot to mention at the same sale where I got the Game Boy Advance SP for $75. As I was paying her, I was like, oh, I forgot that I wanted to get this too. And she was like, oh, that's fine, you can have it. This is a Pokedex, I believe, is what it's called. And I already put batteries in it. It works and everything. So that's pretty cool. It's from 2007. And it's worth about $20. So that was a nice little bonus there. Next up is a few games from the thrift store. We got Raffle Tournament Fishing for the Wii. Originally $2.99, but it was on sale for $1, so I picked it up. My son plays it. He likes it. And it seems pretty good for a fishing game. Then I got Monopoly for a PlayStation, which is cool. It was only $2. I got it because I don't really see PS1 games that often, so I'm happy to add that to the collection. Then another PS1 game that was there is Supercross Circuit. And the discs are in mint condition, so why not pick it up for $2? And then this is another game. It was $2.99. It's called Two Worlds, Collector's Edition. I believe this has to be played online, but I'm not entirely sure. Either way, it's just like a really nice box set. Like it's got an art book and stuff like that. So I just think it's nice either way. Then we got Call of Duty Black Ops 3. That was $2.99. And Far Cry 4 Limited Edition, also $2.99. Some Wii games. These all came from yard sales, and I paid $1 a piece. Family Game Night, Family Game Night 2. I believe this goes for about $10, but we're going to keep that. Cooking Mama Cook-Off. We got Mario Kart. Once again, this was only $1. It's missing a manual, unfortunately, but still worth about $20 as is. So that's awesome. Skylander Swap Force. I'm just a sucker for like Wii U games when I see them. So, grab that one. Epic Mickey. My Sims. And Sims 2 Castaway. This game actually looks pretty fun. Another sale, a guy had a PS3. Asked him how much he wanted. He said $25. It does not have the controller, but it has the rest of the wires. I believe I have extra controllers anyways. But I gave him my number in case he finds them. He said he'd call me in the next 3 days. He said it was working, everything, so hopefully it is. But I paid $20, so I can't really complain. You got AC/DC, Rock Band Track Pack, and Madden 10. Nothing special there, but still cool. System itself looks to be in nice shape. Alright, move on to some more yard sale finds. Got NCAA 13, not 14. 14 is the more valuable one. I have found 14 one time for $1, and I sold it for right around 100. That was like probably a year ago. This one I think will still get about $15. Now this was kind of cool. You're in the movies. This is brand new. It doesn't say Xbox anywhere on there. But because of the green case, I'm like, it's got to be Xbox. And it is. Not sure how much it's worth. I don't think like too terribly much, but it's kind of unique, so it's definitely awesome to grab. Crazy Ivan, original PlayStation long box. Now these you definitely don't see too often. Star Wars Battlefront 2, PS4. Dead Rising 2, These are all $1 each. Resident Evil 2 Revelations. And this one surprised me. Deadpool. I've been wanting to play this game anyways, but I didn't realize that it's actually kind of a valuable game. It's going for right around $40, so definitely happy to get that for $1. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Future Soldier. Resident Evil Revelations. Halo 4. And Aliens Colonial Marines. Oh, this is a game I got at Five Below. It was $5, but for a new PS4 game, I was like, why not grab it? It's just like some kind of drone flying game. It's probably kind of fun. Could be trash, but either way, I got it. Also at the yard sale, I got a few Nintendo books, which was awesome to see just sitting there. Tetris, Anticipation, and Ghostbusters. I do not have the Ghostbusters manual, so I'm happy to keep that. The other ones will go... I have like a little stack of manuals that I'm eventually going to sell. I grabbed some PC games. I don't know if any of these have any value or anything, but these first, let's see, 6. Yeah, these first 6, like I got like maybe 50 cents into them. I grabbed a big pile of stuff and the guy said $5. Got Trading Spaces, Design Companion. That one's brand new. Ghostmaster. That one's open. The Game of Life. Opened. Total 3D Home. This one's new. Moon Tycoon. And Project Eden. Both of those are open. And I paid $1 for each of these ones. These are all new. Algebra 1. It's not a game, but thought I'd include it. You got Sorry. Monopoly. And Scrabble. I'm just going to bundle the 3 of those games together. See what I can get. Last thing I want to talk about isn't games, but it's game related. So I got this Eggman from 2000 and this guy named Big Cat. They're both pretty scuffed up and stuff, but I just assumed this could went with Sonic because it kind of looks like Eggman style. I don't know, but I was right. It does go with Sonic. I never heard of him before. But I was surprised to see that both of these guys go for about $20, even in this condition. Like you can see this guy's stomach's all scratched up and stuff. So that's awesome. And then I picked up this Mario guy for $1 in the warp pipe. Still got the tags on him. I think he's worth about $15. And then the last thing I got are these 4 Five Nights at Freddy's plushes. And they wanted 20 for them originally. And then she's like, oh, I'll do the 3 for 15. So I was thinking about it. I could have sworn I saw a video like saying like these are valuable or something. So I made one offer. I said, well, just take 10 for the 4. And she said, yeah. So I got them. I don't know. I don't think they're going to be worth like too much, but either way, they're cool. My son knows the names of all these guys. I do not. I think this is like Roxy or something. This is a bigger one. And you got this one, Nightmare. And then this guy. And this guy. Either way, for $10, I took a chance on them. Anyways, that's everything I got, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video of my recent pickups in the last few weeks. And there'll be more videos to come soon. So have a good one. Bye.